This is Optimal Living Daily, episode 936, The Secret of Positive Realism, and The Secret to Feeling Positive About Life, 3 Top Tips by Mary Jaksch of goodlifezen.com, and I'm Justin Malik, your very own personal narrator. Happy 4th of July if you're from the US. This is where I read to you just like an audiobook, usually from blogs, but sometimes from books. And today I have 2 posts for you from Good Life Zen. Before we get to them, this episode of Optimal Living Daily is brought to you by Aptiv. Aptiv produces audio-based workouts created by certified personal trainers available through a mobile app. New members get 30% off an annual membership. Visit aptiv.com/old. That's AAPTIV.com/OLD. So now let's get right to it and continue optimizing your life. The Secret of Positive Realism by Mary Jaksch of goodlifezen.com. Do you dream of a bright future? Here's a mindset that may help you to achieve whatever you desire. Let's first talk about 2 different mindsets that sometimes collide in our mind, being positive versus being realistic. Being positive and being realistic are 2 ends of the mindset spectrum. I'm sure you've experienced that when optimists and realists discuss a project, there is often a clash of perspectives. The optimist is a visionary and focuses on the end goal. The realist is skeptical and sometimes downright negative because his or her focus is on the steps along the way, not on the outcome. Which are you, an optimist or a realist? Often we flip-flop from one mode to the other. When we're feeling happy, we tend to think about the future in a positive way. When things go wrong, we tend to forget about positive thinking and focus on the problems of the present moment. It's sometimes difficult to decide which response is optimistic, realistic, or downright negative. For example, is it overly optimistic to think, follow your passion and the money will follow? Some pessimists think that this can only lead to humiliation. Which view is right? Why positive realism enables us to grow. What does positive mean? It means using the power of hope for change. To be realistic means to live in the present moment and not in dreams of the future or in stories of the past. It means facing difficulties without denial, as well as fully enjoying the beauty of each moment. When you join vision and realism, you find the power of positive realism. The power of positive realism. At the center of positive realism is hope. It's one of the most powerful mind states we can access. It's what allows people to heal, and it's at the center of every creative venture. Because without hope, you give up right from the start. And that's the problem with negativity. Negative people are usually non-starters because they can't imagine a positive outcome. Some call the power of hope the law of attraction. John Assaraf says in the book, The Secret, quote, "Our job as humans is to hold on to the thoughts of what we want, make it absolutely clear in our minds what we want, and from that, we start to invoke one of the greatest laws in the universe, and that's the law of attraction. You become what you think about most, but you also attract what you think about most." Unquote. Yes, hope and faith can give us great strength. However, blind faith has its limitations, because if we just focus on how we want the future to be, we may be blind to opportunities along the way. Hope, combined with realism, is a winner. The attitude of positive realism combines the mind state of the visionary with that of the realist. The key aspect of positive realism is that we dream big and then set realistic goals. Let's get back to our example. The saying, if you do what you love, the money will naturally follow, is a big dream, but this dream may not materialize. Why? A dream needs to be accompanied by realistic goals. Proponents of the law of attraction want to make us believe that whatever we dream of will appear of its own accord without any hard work. Realism tells a different story. Effort is important. In particular, directed effort is crucial. The direction comes from the goals we set. If we dream big and then set realistic goals, there's nothing we can't achieve. I have another post in just a sec, but first, thank you to Aptiv for their support. Aptiv produces audio-based workouts created by certified personal trainers available through a mobile app. They use expert trainers for maximum results and motivation. The trainers have a wide range of personalities, so you can even find the personal training style that motivates you best. Plus, there are a variety of classes and levels to keep you engaged with your fitness program over time. That ranges from beginner to intermediate to advanced, with more than 2,500 workouts available on the platform and 30 or more new classes added each week. It's a flexible audio workout format, so you can work out just the way you like at the gym or home, even outside or when you're traveling. And they even have 5K, 10K, half and full marathon training programs if you've always wanted to get involved with marathons. You can simply pick the type of guidance you are feeling up for that day. And this includes mental fitness too. I checked out their meditation courses, are really good. I can say that having meditated for thousands of hours. Subscriptions start at $14.99 billed monthly or $99.99 for an annual membership. But for a limited time, new members get 30% off an annual membership, which is just $69.99 for the whole year of unlimited workouts. So visit aptiv.com/old. That's aaptiv.com/OLD. The Secret to Feeling Positive About Life, 3 Top Tips by Mary Jaksch of goodlifezen.com. Do you want to feel more positive about your life? The key to feeling more positive is gratitude. So often we take the good things in our life for granted until they are taken away. There's some interesting research on how couples feel about their relationship. If people experience as many good moments together as they have bad ones, they think that their relationship is in trouble. In fact, we only experience their relationship as happy if they have 5 good experiences to every bad encounter. That's interesting, isn't it? It means that bad moments have much more impact on us than good ones, especially if we take them for granted. Let's take some liberty with these findings. It could mean that in order to feel content, we would need to find 5 things to be grateful for every one thing we dislike about our life. It's easy to focus on negative aspects, especially when our thoughts are fueled by irritation or resentment. If we keep on thinking the same negative thoughts, we carve a groove into our brain. That negative groove leads to bitterness and unhappiness. Here's how to get out of the negative groove. Number 1, exercise your gratitude muscle. At night, just before you go to sleep, go back through the day and make a list in your mind of all the things you can be grateful for. Number 2, focus on the one good thing. If you haven't reached sainthood yet, you'll know that we all have moments when we tend to think unkind thoughts about our loved ones. At those times, it's useful to pinpoint one good thing that we can say about that person. Of course, when we're mad at those we love, it can be difficult to find that one good thing. The trick is to then tack this thought onto every negative one, like this. It really bugs me that he or she is so negative thought, but he or she is positive thought. And number 3, use a magic wristband. This sophisticated feel-good tool will cost you about $2.50. The way to use the wristband is to change the wristband to the other arm the moment you notice an unkind or negative thought. When you are angry, it may fly from wrist to wrist, but it will ultimately help you notice and change your negative thoughts. The most important thing is to get into a habit of using skillful thoughts and to learn to let go of unskillful ones. Unskillful thoughts are those that harm yourself or others. These 3 tips are easy to practice. Having a cheerful disposition is a skill that we can practice. You just listened to the posts titled The Secret of Positive Realism and The Secret to Feeling Positive About Life, 3 Top Tips, both by Mary Jaksch of goodlifezen.com. And that wristband strategy can work for a lot of things, like for complaining too. Any bad habit where you catch yourself doing something, all you do is move the bracelet, or it can even be a rubber band or whatever, from one wrist to the other. You might wonder how that could possibly do anything, and maybe you need to snap the rubber band to create some pain, but that's not really necessary. Just moving the bracelet or wristband to your other wrist, by doing that, you're simply doing a meditative practice of catching yourself doing a bad habit. And the more you catch yourself doing it, the faster you'll get at noticing it before it even happens, so you can nip it in the bud. That's exactly how meditation works too. So try it out. It could work for you. But I'll leave it there for today. I hope you're having a great Independence Day for the US folks. And if you're listening in real time, of course. And I'll see you in tomorrow's show with a post from Ramit Sethi, where your optimal life awaits.
Hey, this is Dan from the Optimal Finance Daily podcast, which is a lot like this show, except more focused on personal finance. Justin handpicks the best posts he can find from blogs and authors like Ramit Sethi, Mr. Money Mustache, and more, and I read them to you 5 days a week. So if you enjoy this podcast, come on over and subscribe to Optimal Finance Daily too. And together, we'll optimize your financial life.
You've been listening to Optimal Living Daily. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on each new episode and head to oldpodcast.com. That's OLDpodcast.com for a free gift as well as more actionable tips and resources to help you maximize your potential. Thanks for joining us, and remember, your optimal life awaits.